Hey crew, welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local lightworker, and it gives me great pleasure to have you here on my beautiful, soothing, calm channel. I hope you enjoy your time here, and I hope that this reading resonates for you and that it gives you exactly the messages you need to hear exactly at the moment when you stumble upon this reading. So I'm filming this around the time of the Halloween. Astrologically, it's a really packed sky. The energy is a bit crazy. The world is a little bit hectic at the moment. But in this reading, I wanted to actually get a little bit childlike and explore messages from the animal world and the world of birds. So I just recently stumbled upon an animalium book, one that I used to enjoy looking at when I was little, and it took me back, you know, so I felt a bit nostalgic and I thought, hey, wouldn't it be a great thing to just do a pick a card reading that is animal based? So you have your choice of 4 different postcards. Let me show them to you one by one. So for group 1, we have this black and white photo of 2 very elegantly dressed French women petting a cow. So group number 2 has this card, which shows a woman relaxing. I think this is kind of like some sort of summer or autumnal image, and you can see here she has a dachshund and a really beautiful black and white kitten in her hands. And then we have here, this is actually a painting by Marc Chagall in the shape of a postcard. So we have here Chagall. He made this very beautiful childlike images, very colorful and very sweet. Some people call this naive painting, but I really enjoyed this one. So I think this is called A Woman with a Donkey, La Femme à l'année, yeah, Woman with a Donkey. There we go. So that's for group 3. And then for group 4, you've got the wackiest choice ever if you decide to make this choice. So here we have a mermaid kitten. I just thought this was so sweet and so fitting with the creativity that people can unleash during this period approaching Halloween and, you know, dressing up in costumes. And of course, we've got here a really sweet phantom as well. Super happy to see you guys on my channel. So take a moment now and reflect on which of these postcards pulls you in the most. Maybe I should just pull this candle over here, and I'm taking Cupid away with me. I hope he doesn't mind. So feel free to pause the video here and meditate on which one is your pile. You also have the cards pre-shuffled here as well. And if you've made your choice, then I won't keep you too long. I'm really excited to see you at your group. Before you go, I just need to remind you that there are only a couple of days left where if you want to book a reading with me on Visio, I offer very short, personalized video recordings where you can see my face on any topic that you have on your mind. Have a look down below in the description box. You have all the information you need there. And if you use the code HALLOWS13, you get 13% off a reading with me. So make sure that you use this offer during this time. Okay, so see you guys at your group. I'm sending you so much love, guys. Stay safe wherever you are in the world. Bye. Hey, group 1. My attire is very much in tune with Halloween because I'm filming this reading around that period. So yeah, I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. We'll see what pops up. You are here to listen to messages from the world of animals and birds, and you were particularly drawn to this postcard of 2 very elegant women in the 1940s, I think, petting a cow at some sort of abattoir. So let's see the cards that I pulled for you. Okay, so we have here Pelican, and the message is choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. So some forgiveness is needed in your personal relationships, group 1. Let's see what cat tarot card you have. We have the King of Pentacles. This is giving me kind of okay, I'm just gonna say it, greediness. You've been a little bit greedy. Do you see how she's poking her nose in the jam jar? Taking more than you were giving. I don't mean to pull you under the bus, but I am saying what I see in this card, right? So the King of Pentacles is highly abundant, but at the same time, some of the riches that the King of Pentacles might acquire could have been taken through less than honest means, so to say. But okay, let's not get ahead with the message. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Whoa, I can't believe how they fit. So we have Koi Fish Spirit. There is always enough. You have nothing to worry about. There will always be plenty. Yeah, I feel like you guys are a little bit concerned regarding your finances. Maybe you've been switching jobs. Maybe you've had a recent change of income. Maybe because of the pandemic, you lost your job. A lot of people have been undergoing this hardship at the moment. Or maybe you had to be a little bit downsized, or there were some changes in the company in which you work for. If you're self-employed, if you are the owner of a bar or a cafe or a restaurant, maybe at the moment you're like, oh, how am I gonna make ends meet? Fear not. Fear not, okay? I'm gonna guide you in this process, and we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna help you manifest a better reality. So, whoa. The next animal spirit card is the Scorpion. Wow. So I'm getting a very strong Taurus and Scorpio axis, because Scorpio and Taurus are opposite signs in the zodiac wheel. Yeah, I'll tell you my thoughts in a second. They're coming, okay? They're already kind of like, I feel guided to interpret your cards, but I really need to pace myself and show you all the cards first. So we have here as well from the Black Moon Oracle that was recently donated to my channel by the lovely Wendy. Thank you so much. We have here Sagittarius, I see. So Sagittarius is a lot about abundance as well, but some of you might not be able to see this abundance or this prosperity manifest in your life at the moment due to the stressful circumstances in which some of you might find yourselves. And last but not least, I want to leave you with an affirmation as well. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the result. So I feel for those of you that chose this pile, you were guided to my channel. You were guided to this specific reading for a reason. Reading. Oh God. So Mercury is still retro, guys, okay? If this doesn't make sense, I would advise you to watch it again. But what I do want to say is that this reading is predominantly about concerns regarding your abundance. You are abundant. There is so much in this world. But at the moment, current circumstances in your environment, in your culture, in your country, in your neighborhood, in your economical and social circumstances, they are not helping you see this abundance. It's kind of like there are limits and blocks and obstacles to you being able to enjoy your labor and the fruits of your labor. So the kind of work that you do and the income that comes out of this work. So I feel that a lot of you worked pretty hard. My intuition is kind of letting me know that you guys are, you know, just like this animal in the postcard, you're very stoic, you're very enduring. So you like to just set your sight on a target and you work and work and work and work and work in order to achieve your goal. And this strategy has been working so far in your life. But I think with 2020 and the current pandemic, what happened is that a lot of you were tested in your capacity to make money, share that money, and have this feeling that you are generous and abundant and that you can genuinely see where your pennies are spent well. I think that some of you have been having some issues with taxes, tax returns. Maybe people in your country raised the taxes and now it's kind of like you're finding it very hard to cope. Maybe as well some of you are complaining about bills, the rising costs of heating, of having to transport produces. Maybe things such as Brexit could be affecting your capacity to import and export goods if you have your own business. I feel that for some of you who are not employed but you're still here on my channel and you chose this group, this is about being a bit anxious about your transition from the world of study to the world of, you know, the marketplace, earning a living after you got a degree. So a lot of concerns regarding money, regarding where to invest this money, how to be certain that, you know, you are going to be rewarded at the end of the day for the amount of energy you put into your work. There is something here about a betrayal as well. Maybe you were part of a very toxic work environment. Maybe you had to leave a job because it was just too much, you know, and considering the circumstances in the world, you prioritized your health and your well-being rather than, you know, the money that you were making at a job place that was generally making you sick. So a lot of you had to make a very tough decision. A lot of you were maybe betrayed or put to the side. Maybe there was a promotion you were hoping to get, but another colleague got it. Maybe there was some gossip at your workplace that was very unfavorable to your own reputation. And I think that you need to forgive and let go. I'm not saying that you need to forget what has happened, but I am saying that in the process of building yourself back up and getting yourself confident and happy once more, and able to see clearly and to tackle a new job endeavor, you do need to forgive. You need to forgive and you need to let go. Yeah, so the higher vibration of Scorpio, once Scorpio has went through a death of the soul, has had a couple of phoenix moments, it rises up as the beautiful eagle that is able to see circumstances from a very high perspective. So you can be the big person, right? That's ultimate power. Letting go, choosing not to strike back, understanding that there is power in your stillness, in your refusal to engage with somebody who just wants to pick at your wounds and pull your scabs out so you suffer again, right? A low vibing Scorpio energy is the Scorpio that retaliates, the Scorpio that is triggered, that reacts, that wants revenge. That is a Scorpio that produces so much suffering in their own lives, again, in a karmic cycle that keeps repeating itself ad infinitum until you learn the lesson that you just need to detach your passionate nature. I know how difficult it is for Scorpios. I have a lot of Scorpio energy in my own chart as well. And it's a process of learning how to detach emotionally from people that just want to trigger you and steal your power. But understand that you have a lot more power in healing yourself, healing others. A high vibe, high functioning Scorpio energy is a master healer, a master psychologist. You understand, you see the deep, murky things hidden behind the surface of the social fabric that we all like to delve in, but you don't engage with it. Yeah, you're like a journalist or like an observer. You simply observe it and you rise above it, and you also help others. You build others back up, others that have been through trauma and through intensity and through toxic environments. You help build them back up as you build yourself back up. So you're a rock, you're a foundation for everyone around you, right? You are the master healer, and you're helping others heal themselves as well. Heal, heal, heal. Like a lot of healing, you know, a lot of ha 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 in this circumstance. But yeah, okay, so my fingers were like so intensely pressed to these cards, so I can feel your energy, the intense anxiety, the intense concern, the wanting to know, the wanting to see through the unknown at the moment. But just understand that, my dear, we're all in this together at the moment. All of us are going through this massive collective transition. We're all having to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps, right? And we do have to endure a little bit. We do have to live off our savings accounts or our economies, or, you know, we have to be frugal and stoic. So you're not alone, okay? You're not alone in this, and you can always rely on someone. So I'm here to let you know that I do feel that there are a lot of opportunities around you. There is abundance, there is prosperity, but there is just, you need to shift the way you see reality at the moment, because the fear and the anxiety is clogging your mind at the moment, and you're not able to see things clearly for what they really are. You are a little bit caught up in the fear, in the revenge plan, in the I'm gonna get back at them. But let it go. Heal yourself, forgive whoever has harmed you. Understand that that was potentially part of a karmic lesson with all these planets in Capricorn in the sky at the moment. And just know that you don't have to go and put your nose in the jam jar. And even if you do, yeah, okay, you opened up a jam jar, because I don't want to sound like I'm judgmental in any way. That's not at all what this card is giving me. It's a little bit, okay, the energy of this card is kind of like being a little bit nosy, being a little bit greedy, but at the same time, you know, there are many more jam jars that you have in your cupboard. You know, you are the King of Pentacles. This energy is like the highest, the most supreme pentacle energy, if you want to call it like that, the most supreme. I don't even know if there is a superlative with supreme, but because the word in itself is very concentrated. But I do think that, and I looked at the recording time, 12:22, that is your synchronicity. Woof, I need to focus it. I do think that there is so much around you. I mean, you got the abundant Sagittarius card with the very prosperous King of Pentacles. Prosperous, yeah, that's the word I would use with this guy. You know, and it's kind of like you also got the koi fish card here. There is always enough. So the universe is literally screaming at you. Calm down, my dear. We have your back, but we had to put you through a little bit of a turmoil so that you can go back to really appreciate all of the beautiful things you have in your life. You have also a mass of other types of riches that are very hard for other people to take away from you, and it's very hard for you to lose them. One example of this type of richness, if you want to call it, or manifestation of an abundant mindset, is education. So nobody can take away your education. Okay, we have degrees to certify the fact that we completed a stage of education. And yeah, sure, you can argue somebody could steal away your degree or destroy it, but nobody can take away those 4 or 3 or 4 or 5 years of education that you had, especially if it's higher education, right? You met people, you studied a lot, you thought a lot, you expressed yourself a lot, you gained skills that nobody can take away from you. So I think that in this period, if you're struggling to see the abundance in your life, if you're struggling to forgive, to let go, and to heal, you need to understand that not only are you powerful and abundant, and you can create out of very little, you can create a mountain of riches because you have these skills. These, you could have like natural charm. I have a feeling a lot of you are highly intelligent, highly charming, charismatic people that, you know, you can create social relationships very easily. You can establish trust very easily with other people. These are, how should I say, like intangible riches in your life. So you need to focus more on that, on the emotionally laden riches in your life, on the relationships in your life. This is what Bourdieu, for example, would call your social capital, your emotional and social capital, rather than your material and financial capital. For a quick sociological tidbit, you guys know I'm a social psychologist as well, so from time to time these things do pop up in my PickACard readings. So focus more on those intangible things, those riches that exist within you, in your mind, in your soul, in your heart, rather than the ones that you have in front of you, because those are perishable. They could always be taken away from you, and we do not take them with us to our grave, okay? We have these goods to have a very beautiful life, to create beautiful, abundant, rich lives. And sometimes we do go through periods of hardship, periods where we have to learn other things, such as letting go, undergoing like endurance, how endurant we are, how much can we actually take, how patient we can be. So I feel like a lot of you are learning these lessons at the moment, but fear not, because the period of abundance and prosperity is going to begin again in your life. Although it's not about the period of abundance beginning again. As I said from the beginning, abundance is all around you, yeah? There is always enough. But the animal world and the bird world want to tell you that, look, we're here. Nature has its perfect cycles. Everything fits as it should be on the trophic chain. You don't need to worry. You don't need to worry. All you need to do is cleanse the glasses with which you see the world through at the moment, because they've been clogged up by fear. And fear is the one that is draining your vitality. Fear is the one that is making you feel like you are not enough, like there isn't enough, like that you should retaliate somehow, that you should get revenge, that you should fight back and get back what's your own. But you don't need to do that. Don't act on fear. Act on love and trust and faith. And even if this is a period where you have to pull yourself up by the bootstraps, endure it and you will be rewarded, okay? I feel that in this period, you do need to get in touch with spirit more. You do need to maybe pray, have a daily devotional practice, even spend more time in stillness, even if it's just 15 minutes a day. Calm yourself by looking out of your balcony or taking a small walk. I know it's very difficult and it's kind of unsafe there at the moment, and it's also quite cold if you're in the northern hemisphere. But it's really important for you to remember that in whichever way you decide to connect with spirit, please connect with spirit in this period. It will calm your mind. It will help you see that actually, hey, we have so much in this world. It is just a case of bad distribution, poor organization, top-down, weird, yeah, it is about organization finally, a lot of things being lost in the crack, God, a lot of things being lost in the cracks of a system that grew very quickly, is privileging a certain part of society, and the rest of the goods are just dying out on the shelves as other people in other countries are dying of hunger. It's just a system where we need to think better globally. How can we actually get those goods to those people that need them the most, and how can we get people that have ridiculous amounts of riches have some sort of limits to the riches that they can accumulate. So I think this is something that we will begin to do from December, when we will have Saturn and Jupiter enter Aquarius. So don't worry, that time will come. But up until then, I just want you to calm down and understand that the animal world, the world of birds, are here by your side to remind you that you are the King of Pentacles. Even if you're a woman, this is the energy you embody at the moment. You are abundant. You've got Jupiter on your side. Jupiter is the god of gods, right? Zeus. And if you choose to follow the path of forgiveness and let go of scorpionic tendencies of vengefulness, overthinking, pessimism, then you will realize that actually you are a very happy and well taken care of animal. And you can also take care of other people yourself. It is just a bit of a rough patch you are going through at the moment, because collectively we are all undergoing these massive shifts, okay? So we're all in this together. You are not alone, and it will pass. Just hang in there. You are loved. That's what I had for you, group 1. I feel like, wow, this was pretty powerful. I hope it made sense. Feel free to watch it again. As I said, Mercury is currently retrograde, so these things might not make sense the first time you hear them, but rewind and maybe it will resonate more. So I hope to see you in my next one. I hope you had fun. Me and my little ears are saying goodbye. See you next time. Hey group 2, hello from me and my incredibly sleepy cat Luna. Look at her. She is such a pancake. Okay. Okay, guys, so this is for those of you that were attracted to this postcard. So we have here a woman leisurely reading, and you see here a dachshund, very sweet, and a kitten. So let's see the cards that I have for you. What messages are coming through for you, my loves, for the world of animals and birds? So we have here Falcon. And the message is, use your keen perception and skill in making decisions. Do not delay. So there is a sense of urgency about your group. Interesting. Okay. Wow, the Star. Something very hopeful is on the way for you guys. Okay. The Vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. Such a powerful spirit animal to have, or in this case, a spirit bird. Talk about power. We have the Black Egg for you. Technically, this isn't an animal, it's more of a spiritual energy, but the Black Egg speaks about the throat chakra, Vishuddha. Okay, and then I have a card from the Black Moon Astrology Oracle. This was recently donated to my channel by Wendy. Thank you so much, Wendy. So we have here Cancer. I feel. Okay, I have the feeling this is about a romantic situation or something to do with your relationships. I'll let you know in a second. I want to give you your final card, which is an affirmation. I do want to infuse my readings with a lot of powerful affirmations because I think that they're very healing for the collective during these really hectic astrological times. So we have here, each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. So this is your gorgeous card. Again, do you see these pink circles? And pink to me speaks about romance. So I do think that for you guys, this is a situation that speaks to me about a personal relationship. Somebody that you've got your eye on, somebody that you've been talking to for a while, somebody that is coming back from your past, somebody that you want to reconnect with, whichever your current relationship situation status is. I feel that the world of animals and birds wants to let you know, first of all, that there is hope, that something hopeful, something beautiful is changing in your connection or is coming up, is about to manifest. I feel that this is kind of like the reward for all of your hard spiritual work. I feel some of you have been trying to keep positive, have been taking really good care of yourselves. So wonderful. Keep doing this wonderful work, my loves. I see you. So I'm here to just let you know that the universe sees you too, and it wants to give you a reward. So together with the Falcon, the Star, I mean, these are such beautiful cards, right? I don't know if you know that movie from the 80s with Michelle Pfeiffer and Rutger Hauer, Lady Hawk. There's also an alternative rock band called Lady Hawk that I think was created based on that movie. Check out the band as well. Check out the movie. There might be something there for you too. It's a gorgeous fairy tale about two people that seemingly can't be together, but the cycle of the moon brings them back together. So I won't tell you more. You have to watch it. It's absolutely wonderful. So I think that this has to do a lot with, if you guys believe in twin flames, this could be a specific message for you and your twin flame as well. Hope, a new beginning, a doorway opening up, potential for you guys to actually meet in the 3D. And the Falcon here is kind of letting me know that you need to rely on your intuition in this period. Some of you have been a bit too much in your mind, and you need to combine your intuition with your logic for things to genuinely manifest. I think I'm getting kind of the sense that some of you have been too much into your intuition. You've been watching far too many PickACard readings. You've been doing too much tarot, and you need to start maybe reading some technical books, learning some technical skills. playing chess. So exercising that, the other side of your brain. So it's kind of like whichever side of your brain you've been overusing, whether the left or the right, the creative center or the logical center, you need to balance them out at the moment. You need to go towards the other one. And I think that this is going to help you manifest whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest in this personal connection. And actually, I don't know if you see it, but my right eye started twitching and there is a whistle blowing outside. Incredible. I'm getting kind of like a lot of omens for you guys, right? So don't worry. No time was wasted. No resources were wasted. No conversations were had just to be had. Everything that happened in this romantic connection between you and the person you have in your mind as you're listening to this reading, everything means something, and it was all a part of the puzzle that ultimately is going to create the full story of you. So I think that things are speeding up as well. Maybe a lot of you have been having this connection in your dreams for a while now, because in reality you had to heal, you had to learn, you had to process a couple of important life lessons. And I feel like you're on the brink of completing that. And I feel that as you're completing that, the universe wants you to step into this love situation, love situationship. That's kind of how I'm going to call it. And I feel that you will be faced with a meeting or a conversation or a situation where you need to put into words, the black egg, how you feel, Cancer. So you need to bring everything up from your heart center all the way to your throat chakra and express it. You need to tell this person how you feel without worry, without fear, without blocking yourself, without limitations, without wondering what are other people gonna say. You need to be in the present moment and allow whatever is in your heart to come out and express itself. And I feel like this is a challenge for some of you that chose this pile, because you like to keep the peace. You like to just be the one that is being chased, or the one that is a little bit on the fence about stuff. But now I think that a momentous change is coming in this relationship, and it's for the better. None of these cards are negative. You've got actually one of the best and beautiful major arcana, the star, hope, fresh new light, protection from heaven. So whatever you decide to say as you come inspired by your heart chakra is going to be what needs to happen in your romantic connection. And it will push it forward. It will push it forward in a way in which your logical mind at the moment cannot see. So you have to surrender your logical mind, as I said at the beginning, and get more into your heart space. I feel that this is for kind of like 80% of you that are listening to this. And then there is a small group of 20% of you who could be tarot readers, and you're watching this and you've been a lot in your intuition, but you need to kind of balance it out with some logical fact checking before this situation, this conversation, this meeting, this moment between the two of you is going to happen. But I do feel here it's so important for you to be in your feelings. And I do think that for Halloween, we're having a blue moon in Taurus, which is conjunct Uranus, the god of surprise and spontaneity and higher awareness. I think something might go down for Halloween, especially for that small group of 20% of you that have been a lot in your intuition lately and who are also Wicca practitioners, astrologers, tarot readers. And I'm genuinely honored to have you here, guys. If you're watching my channel, God bless. So that's what I see for you guys for group 2. This is definitely about a situation where nothing has been wasted, but you need to act when the moment comes. You need to think on your feet and, almost like an Aries, have that really primal, charismatic, I'm gonna do it first and then I'll think about it later Okay, so I think that this is the vibe I'm getting here. Allowing yourself to just communicate your feelings, whether it is anger, whether it is love, whether it is compassion, whether it is forgiveness. It can be any feeling, okay? I don't see a specific feeling here, but you don't need to worry, because whatever feeling you feel the need to talk about, so I'm not saying acting on anger or acting on sadness, I'm saying talking about your anger, talking about your sadness, talking about your love, yeah? So you need to put it into words, because it's Vishuddha, it's not Muladhara. It's not about, you know, physically taking it in or expressing it through movement. This is about the throat chakra. It's about speaking, expression of your feelings, and acknowledging whatever feelings you might have. So if you've been trying too much to keep the peace in your connection and it build up some resentment, you need to talk about this. You need to say to your partner, I feel angry. And in a conversation like this, especially if you have to deal with more negative, intense feelings, it's very good to use I affirmations. It's not about you made me feel like this and you are awful and you should go and do something, you know, to make me feel better. That is escaping the responsibility you have in your personal connection. And it's only going to make the other person be defensive and not want to talk to you anymore, because who wants to have a lot of emotions randomly projected onto them? So no matter how passionately you feel about the other person's role in the connection to you, keep in mind that only you can speak for yourself. Don't speak for the other person. So be honest and come from a centered point and say I affirmations. I feel sad. I feel angry because of this, because of what has happened. Because in this way, the other person cannot retaliate, because it's you speaking from your place. They cannot be in your body speaking for you. Does that make sense? So this is a very interesting trick I learned in some of my counseling sessions as well, to try to diffuse conflict and to try to reach a really deeply meaningful and healing conversation between me and the partner, or between me and a family member. So as much as possible in that situation, when you're allowing your heart chakra to open up and allow the feeling to come up to the surface, and you're speaking it, try to use I affirmations. Use your intuition with your logic, and they will guide you in this process as to how you can best navigate the conversation. But ultimately, whatever you do, it's going to push your relationship forward. There will be no more delays, and I feel that there is brand new hope coming into your connection. And even if, for example, it leads to the dissolution of your relationship with this person you thought it was your lover, someone that is meant for you is going to step in. Okay? So that's what I had for you, my loves. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope to see you in my next one. Take care. Me and my little ears are saying ciao. Hey group 3, welcome to your reading. This is me and my little cat Luna. She's so sleepy and she's been kind of like stepping into the reading today. So this is for those of you that were drawn to this beautiful Marc Chagall postcard. Luna really likes you guys. So also my little ears like you too. This attire is highly appropriate for Halloween, which is approaching fast in a couple of days. And I just thought I'd infuse this reading with something fun, something sweet, because we all need a little bit of a pick-me-up at this period. You want to stay? Yeah, okay. We need a little bit of a pick-me-up during this period of collective mayhem. So let me show you the cards that I picked for you. So what messages from the world of animals and birds we have? We have here the eagle, and the message is you are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. Congratulations. Nobody said it. I'm really proud of all the work you've been doing lately. The next card that we have is the Seven of Cups. Interesting. All these bowls of yummy food, which one should I pick? But do they really exist, or are they just options in your mind? Let's see. Wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Yeah, I'm getting the sense of you can't always get what you want, but you might get what you need, and you might not see it because some of you are blind to the blessing in the skies. Interesting. Okay, let's keep it rolling. The dolphin. The dolphin also talks about playfulness and creativity, but also, again, about learning, about having a teacher, a master that initiates you into something. So some of you have been doing some really, really deep learning. I think some of you have been going to counseling. Some of you have been working towards your degree. Some of you have been trying to pass your a state of residential. I think that doctors do that, you know, or pre-doctors or doctoral students do that before they, medical students do that before they actually get their qualification. I think teachers do that as well in certain countries. So congratulations. So what do we have here as well? Taurus. This is one card from the Black Moon Astrology Oracle. Thank you so much, Wendy, for donating this to my channel. I'm so happy and I get so excited when I get Oracle cards or tarot cards from you guys. So I feel like you're coming into a period of ownership, but it's not only about having material goods. This is a lot about having like a very stronger sense of self-worth, a stronger sense of self-worth. Yeah, I can feel the excitement. I can feel the excitement you might be feeling building up within you, because it's like, finally, I can be an authority now. So yeah, I think this would fit very well for those of you that have just completed a stage of your study and now you're moving into the world of work. And I think that there are some correspondences here between your group and group one, but your group is much more hopeful, because I feel that in spite of the pandemic and the collective mayhem that is happening at the moment with jobs and incomes and, you know, reorganizations, I think that you're actually thriving. And I think some of you might be feeling a little bit ashamed of that thriving. You want to keep it hush hush. You don't want to let people know in the midst of all this madness that, hey, I'm actually doing pretty well. I was just offered a new job, or I got this promotion, or I just completed my studies and I'm feeling pretty fly, you know. Whatever you gathered though, it hasn't just been handed to you. I feel like you guys have been doing the work, right? You've been hammering at it. You've been burning the midnight oil. You've been hitting the books, right? And it's helped you grow into this eagle, into this very kind of majestic, imposing and authoritative person. And I think right now you're gonna get the title or the status or the job or the income to validate your new sense of self-worth, your new identity as well, your new social status. But yeah, there is a sense here of secrecy, of illusions, of needing to keep things hidden. The Seven of Cups is the card of illusions. But I feel for you, this is a lot about options. I feel like a part of you is like, now I completed a stage. I want to enter this new stage in my life, but I don't just want to jump at it. I want to take my time. I want to take my time. Where is it? The Taurus card, right? Slow and steady. Taurus is one of the most patient signs in the zodiac because it is willing to wait for a higher return on their efforts. So if, for example, if a Taurus is confronted with a quick win that gives you a large sum of money on the spot, or a slower win that gives you double the amount of money you can make, a Taurus will always go for the second, patient but more abundant option. This is just their mentality. It's like, I'd rather wait for it. When it comes, oh baby, you know, it comes. It's a flood of money, not just some money. But I don't want to kind of like throw them under the bus. They're not a lot about only money. They're also about good living, pleasure, right? So feeling good, having all the creature comforts that make life worth living, right? So I think a lot of you are being a little bit cautious and patient because maybe there was some competition in your group of friends, in your group of co-workers or teacher trainees, or I don't know how you call that pre-preparation phase before you go into a profession. I think each profession has a different name for all of them. But I feel like for a while you were in a limbo, trying to make ends meet as a student, and now you're finishing and you're getting this new social status, social identity. But there have been some people that tried to pull you back. There have been some people that maybe tried to smear your name. They tried to get what you were somehow on the path of achieving through your hard work, through your personality, through your connections or your networking abilities. You were one step forward, or you were on the right path, so to say, or the straight path towards success. And I think some people tried to get in the way. They were maybe envious, and you suffered a couple of blows on the way. I feel like maybe you even lost a romantic connection. For some of you, I think that some of you lost a romantic connection. I'm just getting this intuitively, like you had to let go of a partner because that partner might have said something detrimental to your reputation, or might have done something detrimental to your reputation. Maybe cheated on you, some sort of situation involving your best friend, or you found out, if this is not a romantic situation, you found out that the person you considered your best friend was actually applying for the same job as you, or, you know, trying to do things behind your back, and that was just not sitting well with you. And I think that after that period, I have my blanket here, talk about creature comforts, right guys? It's a bit cold here. So after that period where you suffered the blow, you're now coming up into the light again, and you're playful and you're feeling very good and you just want to enjoy life. But you're still in this process of learning, right? So as you're looking at your options, as you're celebrating one path of your success, you're learning about the next potential level up, bigger upper. I'm not sure if that is a word or a term, but maybe it's like in slang or something. Yeah, so I think you guys are actually on the path towards creating abundance, and you don't want anyone to stand in your way. And I think that the only thing that could potentially stand in your way is the fact that you might spend too much time wondering about these many options. Which one should you go for? I would say go for the established one. Go for the one that you're already on the path towards getting before these blows happened. But I think this applies only to some of you. And I do remember right now that I wanted to read you the affirmation, and I didn't for your group. So this kind of makes me think that there is something you still don't know. I feel that this is the Seven of Cups. There is something that you don't know. For some of you, that the cheating part or the partner issue or the best friend issue did not resonate with, you might not know yet about the truth that is about to be revealed about the person around you. And for others of you, you don't know that there is an important piece of information that is being kept away from you as you are figuring out which of these choices is the best one for you to go forward after you graduated and in your professional path. Because I do feel that this is a lot about professional path. So your reading is about the professional path and how your personal relationships could end up emphasizing or being detrimental to your professional development. You guys are in a formative stage. Those of you that chose group 3, you're in a formative stage, and the world of animals and birds just wants to convey to you that you would do well to be playful and certainly rise above the blows and the stings that were given to you. Certainly consider your options, but then as you're learning, this is such a weird message, but as you're learning, you're figuring out that out of all of the options, you're still better off with the one you initially thought about. So I think this is a lesson in you learning to follow your intuition, and your intuition was saying from the beginning, this is the thing I want. But then your mind is like, ooh, let's explore the other options that we now have. I see, because as you're growing into a social status, into a well-established identity, your ego gets inflated. And then your ego is a lot about, ooh, options. Now I have options. Yes, let's explore them. But your spirit already knows the path it wants to walk on. So I feel that eagle spirit in combination with dolphin spirit here, which are about learning and connecting with spirit, this is telling me that, yeah, you have a lot of options. Your ego wants you to explore these as your self-confidence is rising as well, and as you step into this position of authority. But keep in mind what your soul is saying. Don't let yourself be distracted by the ego, because that could ultimately be your downfall. This is the illusion of the 7 of Cups. Yeah, the illusion that you can build a very satisfying career on your ego. No, you can't. I've been there, trust me, it will backfire. Build it on the voice of your intuition and on following that path that, even though is a bit full of obstacles and limiting and kind of difficult, it would actually prove in time to be the most rewarding. Yeah? So don't worry, you're building abundance. The only question is how you're going to do it. Are you going to take detours guided by your ego and all these many different options, like a kid in a candy store? Or are you going to continue to go down this path of, I've put a lot of effort into this, I'm not going to back down no matter what obstacles I keep finding on my path, I'm going to stick to this because my soul is telling me this is worth it, and I don't see the rewards yet, but they're coming. And as I said, right, with Taurus, would you go for something quick and rich on the spot? Or would you go for something that will pay twice the amount, but it comes a little bit further along the line? You need to exercise patience to get it. But oh boy, are you going to get it. Yeah? And the affirmation that I have for you, because that's where I wanted to go, is, oh, I let the universe catch up with my dreams. Yeah, so there's something here about patience and impatience, you know, wanting to act impulsively, wanting to have everything that you want now, because I think that a lot of you with this Taurus energy, you guys know what you want. You have a very clearly established view of the house you want, the car you want, the partner you want, the kind of social image that you want. And you want to do it now, you know, you've got the energy, you've got the drive, but maybe Saturn is placing a lot of obstacles on the way to this, because you need to develop spiritually in order to attain all of this abundance. Because there is a straight link between how spiritual a person is and how capable they are. I have to think about how to phrase this. How capable they are to enjoy the prosperity of life and to see it. Because it's already there. But some of us don't see it because we have a poverty mindset. Okay? So let the universe catch up with your dreams with patience, and you will get everything you want, everything that your beautiful heart desires. Okay, my loves, so that's what I had for you. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope to see you in my next one. And yeah, me and my ears are saying bye. Ciao. Hey group 3, welcome to my channel. This is my cat Luna, who is incredibly sleepy at this time. I brought her in the other readings as well. So, welcome to your cat mermaid postcard reading. So, I just thought it would be sweet if I brought Luna in, considering that you chose the cat mermaid. Do you want to stay here? Yeah. Okay. So, she wants to stay here. During the reading for you, let me show you the cards that I've pre-shuffled for you. So, the animal and bird world would like to say this to you. Flicker. What a gorgeous card, right? And it says here, new rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. Okay, so readjustments, lots of changes. Let's see what cat tarot card you have. Oh, we have the Knight of Swords, launching into something, a new intellectual endeavor, writing endeavor, maybe I'm getting some really passionate communication, passionate back and forth between you and someone else, potentially a boss. Oh my god, this is such a gorgeous card, you see? So this is Otter Spirit. You are never alone. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so in case you weren't completely smitten by the cuteness of Luna and these really fluffy ears, I also am going to bombard you with cuteness in this card, Otter Spirit. Hey, you come to my channel for quality readings, right? And then we have here the Crow. I'm getting a sense that you stumbled upon a treasure, or somebody sees you as a treasure. See how the crow is kind of grabbing that pearl. And I'm also getting a sense here, like there is some grabbing, some lunging. Opportunities are coming your way. Opportunities are coming your way. These are the blessed new changes. It's kind of like things in your life are being shaken up so that the old can leave and the new can come in. Ooh. Ooh, this is really, wow. And I think for some of you, this is an opportunity to partner up with someone, be it in business for a creative endeavor or to work for a company that you've always wanted to work for. But I think this is also romantic. Methinks this is romance. So yeah, I'm getting a sense that you guys, ooh, you're gonna meet somebody that would just want to cuddle with you. Okay. Let's see the Black Moon Astrology card. This is a new deck that was recently donated to my channel by Wendy. Thank you so much, Wendy. So we have here part of fortune, increase. So was I mentioning something about the new rhythms coming into your life being about something good? Well, here it is, confirmation. Part of fortune is, it's basically not a planet, it's not an astrological house, it's kind of like a segment in your chart that relates to basically how you are able to create prosperity in this lifetime, your lucky streak. It has to do with a number of other deeper esoteric things, but I don't want to bore you with that at the moment. All you need to keep in mind is that this is about, as it says, part of fortune. This is about how you are lucky in life. And I feel that at the moment, we see these otters cuddled up in a heart. We see fortune. We know that new rhythms are coming into your life, right? We have here the crow, which is this emissary between the world of the living and the world of the dead, things that lie beyond the veil. You're going to meet your soulmate soon. Somebody that you know from a past life. Somebody that sees you as a treasure, sees you for your full worth. And you are encouraged to trust this person and to adapt to something that is coming in quite fast. But this is not action, because the swords suit are about communication. They're about different mindsets. They're about learning, studying. So I think that you will meet this person first through social media. They won't have a body when you meet them. They will just be a message, right? Maybe somebody's gonna follow your Instagram page and DM you, or follow you on Facebook and send you a message there, or all of a sudden you'll get a random text in your WhatsApp. Maybe somebody is going to like mistakenly call you or send you a text message, and actually it's not mistaken at all, because you're meant to talk to this person and you're going to instantly like them. That's so weird. I'm also getting, for some of you, for a small part of you, this is about a job opportunity, about a boss coming back or sending you an offer after they decided to choose someone else. But I think that person decided to drop the opportunity, and then the boss wants to come back to you. But I think that the message that they sent to you is in your spam folder, and it's been there for a while and you weren't aware of it, or it was sent in a letter but the letter never got to you, so you're not aware of it. So the boss is kind of waiting on you to say yes, but you're not yet aware of it. So make sure to check throughout your communications. Mercury is retrograde at the moment when I'm filming this reading. Double check, triple check that you did not lose anything in the mail, in conversations, that your neighbors didn't take your postal things, you know. So make sure that you haven't skipped over a text message, because maybe you got a lot of text messages all at the same time and you made a mental note, oh, I'll get back to that, but you forgot. Okay, so for some of you, I'm getting this very strong indication that this is about a professional opportunity. But for the majority of you, like let's say 88% of you, this is about a person, a new person, a romantic opportunity, a fortunate event. Serendipity is going to be at play in your life very soon. Number 42, 4 plus 2 add up to a 6. This is the number of Venus as well. Oh, I just love this image. It's so sweet. And you know how otters, they like to float on their backs in water, and they like to hold hands. They're very, very clever as well. So yeah, I think that this is your partner, the next person you're going to be in a relationship with. If you're single, especially for those of you that are single and hopeless, hey, join the club. I'm there too. Especially if you're there, I mean, I'm here to give you great news, right? It's kind of like an opportunity that is rising up from the dead. But don't worry, your next partner is not going to be a zombie. It's going to be somebody that you know from a past life. And that's why it's going to feel like this, like, oh, like you're two peas in a pod, like you're two otters together, right? Maybe this person is going to give you an otter ring, or this person is going to wear an otter cap, or maybe with a beaver or something, or maybe they're from Canada. I don't know. I'm thinking of a nation that has kind of like these animals as, you know, symbols. So that could be a way in which you can see how to identify them. As kind of, maybe if you remember this reading, my humble wish would be for you to remember this reading and to say, oh wow, yeah, otter. Yeah. So yeah, your life is about to be shaken up in the best possible way. Something fortunate is coming into your life, and this is love, soulmate love. Yeah. Oh, this is sweet. And there is something here about taking the opportunity, lunging into it, trusting that this person is good for you. Because some of you are a little bit, you know, you're retreating. But I think some of you as well have been manifesting this person, because the crow is magical. So when you will see this person, it's almost as if you will have a confirmation of the fact that your magic has been working. I want to leave you with an affirmation. And this is, I accept that good things come easily. I am a super attractor. Your reading, as you can tell, has been shorter than the other ones, mostly because your message is quite clear. Something fortunate is coming into your life. It will shake up your humdrum, everyday, daily habits and reality. And it's all because you've been manifesting this person. You are quite magical. You've been manifesting this person as a super attractor. And maybe the part of fortune is going to be activated by the transit of Jupiter or Venus. You know, Venus has just switched signs from Virgo to Libra. So a lot more loving energy, more romantic, more conciliatory, more easier. It's going to be easier to compromise in this period, yeah? And I think, like, yeah, you're going to take a chance. You're going to take a plunge into this beautiful romantic connection. And I hope you will. That's my hope. You're going to use this Mars in Aries. And you're going to be like, you know what? I want this. It's mine. I manifested it. I claim you, baby. So, wow. This has given me hope and life, you know. Yeah, okay guys, that's what I had for you. I'm not going to keep you too long. I know that you have a beautiful and busy life, or I hope you do. And even if it's not busy, it's still beautiful. So keep at it, okay? Keep at it. It's coming. For some of you, it's already here. Congratulations. I'm sending you so much light, guys. I hope to see you in my next one. Please stay safe and take very good care of yourself. My ears are signing out. Bye.